A very good morning to all of you. My name is Pradeep Ahlawat and today I am here in front of you to teach another important subject, that is ecology and environment. Now, why this subject is very important for your civil service examination? Because of its weightage. Generally, if you see the previous year question paper of latest pattern, around 15 to 20 questions came from this topic. And now why 15 to 20 questions came from this subject? Because there is a common paper for civil service examination as well as for Indian Forest Services. Fine. So that's why this subject is very important. Now, if you see the syllabus of your UPSC prelims civil service examination, so they clearly mention general issue on first is environmental ecology, biodiversity, and third one is the climate change. So I will also teach you according to the syllabus of the UPSC. The first is ecology, environmental ecology. Now this is a very static part. And roughly around 3 to 4 questions came from this topic. Now for this portion, there are so many books available in the market, but I will not suggest you to read that bulky book because that book contains 300 pages and the output is very less. So for 3 to 4 questions, there is no need to mug up or there is no need to read that bulky book that is available in Karol Bagh market or in your bookshops. So I will not suggest you to read that book because I will give you my handwritten notes for this, that you will be able to solve all questions from this topic. Now next part is the biodiversity. So around 10 to 12 questions came from this topic, biodiversity. This is very important one. And third one is your climate change. So you can expect 2 to 3 questions from this topic. So I divide your ecology and environment subject in 3 parts according to the syllabus of the UPSC. So the first one is your environmental ecology, second one is your biodiversity, third one is the climate change. Now if you see the previous year question paper of UPSC asks very easy questions. They will ask the definition of biodiversity, they will ask you the role of biodiversity, they will ask the causes of the biodiversity. So if you see the paper, so this is UPSC civil service examination last year paper, that is your 2019 paper. Now if you don't have this UPSC paper, so you can just go to the website, that is upsc.gov.in, and you can download this paper. So when you open this paper now, so it's a bilingual. So on one side you will find questions in Hindi and on the right hand side you will find the question in English. So let us first see the type of questions, or I will tell you the nature of the question that asked in your UPSC civil service examination. So let us start with this is the first question. This is question number 38 in my paper. So question is in front of you. So if you read this question, consider the following statement. The first statement, what is the first statement? As per law, the Compensatory Afforestation Fund Management and Planning Authority exists at both national and state level. And second statement is people participation is mandatory in the compensatory afforestation program carried out under Compensatory Afforestation Fund Act 2016. Now he is asking which of the statement given above are correct. So according to me, option A is the right answer, one only. So I'm writing here, so basically they are asking this, act. So first they are asking about this compensatory, COMPENSATORY, afforestation, AFFORESTATION, fund, FUND, and this is Act 2016. So UPSC asked one question from this act. Okay, fine. So I will teach you, I will also teach you this. Now let me read the another question. So let us take next question. So next question is in front of you. As per the recent amendment to the Indian Forest Act 1927, forest dwellers have the right to fell the bamboos grown on forest areas. Second statement is, as per the scheduled tribe and the other traditional forest dwellers, in bracket, Recognition of Forest Right Act 2006, bamboo is a minor forest produce. Okay. Now what about the third statement? The Scheduled Tribe and the other traditional forest dweller Act 2006 allow the ownership of minor forest produce to forest dweller. Which of the following statement given above are correct? Now according to me, the right answer of this question is B, that is 2 and 3 only. But I will also teach you Indian Forest Act 1927. So remember this is Indian, this is very very important, Indian Forest Act 1927, और हम आपको इसको पढ़ाएंगे with amendment. I will also teach you the amendments done to this Indian Forest Act. Now there is another act, and this act is nothing but, this is, I will also teach you, that is Scheduled Tribe and others traditional other traditional forest dwellers Act. This is 2006. Because there is a habit of UPSC always ask, suppose 2 and 3 is the right answer, but next year in 2020, in prelims 2020, they may ask the question from this Indian Forest Act amendment, that is 1927, the amendment done to this Indian Forest Act. So this is also very very important. Fine. So this is the another question which came in your UPSC Civil Service Examination 2019. Now let me take the another question. Consider the question is in front of you. Consider the following statement. The Environmental Protection Act 1986 empower the government of India. First statement is, state the requirement of public participation in the process of environmental protection and the procedure and manner in which it sought. Okay, fine. Now second is, lay down the standard for the emission of or discharge of environmental pollutant from the various sources. So according to me, the answer is C, but this question is from Environmental Protection Act. The fourth one is nothing but, this is Environmental Protection Act, Environmental Protection Act, and this is nothing but 1986. I will also teach you this, because I have seen in the market there are so many faculties available, but they never teach according to the pattern of the UPSC. UPSC asks question like this: Environmental Protection Act, Scheduled Tribe and other traditional forest dweller Act. Fine. Similarly, another question is also in front of you. Now if you see, as per the Solid Waste Management Rule 2016, okay, so I will also teach you this, that is solid waste. Next one is your solid waste management rules 2016. So UPSC also ask 2 marks question from this. I will also teach you, but this part is missing in other coaching institute notes. Now let me take another question. Okay, next one is question related to your, consider the following statements. Agricultural soils release nitrogen oxide into environment. Second is, cattle release ammonia into environment. Third one is, the poultry industry release reactive nitrogen compounds into the environment. Now this is a very hot topic. You can say that this is basically the current affair topic, and if you read Down to Earth magazine, so this is very commonly asked question from the your Down to Earth magazine. So hot topics are, can I say, they're asking about nitrogen, question related to your nitrogen. Fine. Nitrogen oxide into environment, they're asking questions. Now second one is ammonia, related to your ammonia. This is also very important. Don't worry, I will also teach you the topics from Down to Earth magazine. Fine. So just trust on me. I will take care of all these things. And third one is your reactive nitrogen. Third one is nothing but your reactive nitrogen. Reactive nitrogen. So basically UPSC picked this question from your down to earth magazine. So I will also cover this down to earth magazine. Do not worry about this. Now let me take another question. So let us take another question of 2019 paper. Okay, good. Question is in front of you. Consider the following states: Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Odisha, with reference to the state mentioned above in terms of percentage of forest cover. So next question is regarding, this is percentage of forest cover. Percentage of forest cover. But now this time they are asking in the ascending order. Ascending order. Fine. So this question is also from your down to earth magazine. Direct question from your down to earth magazine. So do not worry. I will also cover this part. Now next question is also in front of you. Which of the following statement are correct about the deposits of methane hydrate? So methane hydrate is very important. Fine. So this question is also from your down to earth magazine. So I will also cover this methane hydrate. Next is your methane hydrate. I will also teach you all these things. Now next question is in front of you. Consider the following. First one is carbon monoxide. Second one is methane. Third one is ozone. Fourth one is sulfur dioxide. Which of the above are released into atmosphere due to the burning of crop or biomass residue? So burning of crop is very hot issue. Burning of crop. So next one is burning of crop. So according to me the answer is all of the above, because carbon monoxide also contribute, methane also contribute, ozone also contribute. I teach you in geography lectures. Sulfur dioxide also contributes. So according to me D for Dehradun is the right answer, because all of the above are correct. So I will also teach you like this. Now if you see the next question. In India, the use of carbofuran, methyl parathene, phorate and trichophos is viewed with apprehension. These chemicals are used as, obviously these are used and in agriculture, because we are more concerned, because the subject name is what? Ecology and environment now. So we are more concerned with the ecology and environment regarding your agriculture. So 99.9% if you do not know the answer and if you have to click the answer, so answer goes to A, that is pesticides in agriculture. So I will also teach you about this carbofuran. This question is also from your down to earth magazine. Carbofuran. If you just download the down to earth magazine, you will find this carbofuran. We discussed this carbofuran, which is very, very important. UPSC asks question like this. But what is the main problem with the other coaching institute? They never teach you down to earth magazine, because if you are able to know all these things, you can easily qualify the prelims. And if you easily qualify the prelims, then there is no need of coaching. Then coaching industry will be degrade or it will be down. So coaching institute people, they never tell you to read one magazine. I will tell you. The name of magazine is Down to Earth. Down to Earth. And my dear friends, just trust on me. I'm telling you, UPSC picks directly question from this magazine, especially regarding your ecology and environment. So please read at least this magazine, Down to Earth magazine. But coaching institute, if you see all the bigger institute which are in Karol Bagh or in Delhi or in any part of the India, they never teach you the articles from this magazine. You know the reason, because their business will stop. Now if you are easily able to qualify the prelims, what will happen? Their business will stop, so they will never tell you the secrets. So this is one secret. So UPSC asked question directly from this Down to Earth magazine. Now if you see the next question, okay, carbofuran is done. Okay, next question is in front of you. Consider the following statement. This is regarding the Ramsar Convention. Second statement, the wetland. Okay, the next topic is Ramsar Convention. I will also teach you this Ramsar Convention. Ramsar Convention. Fine. And I will also teach you this wetlands. This is very, very important, wetlands. So these are already asked in your last year paper. Fine, there is no need to read all the questions. I will cover up, do not worry. I will cover up all the questions, okay. Now, next question is in front of you. Asiatic lion is naturally found in India only. Okay. So this next question is regarding the Asiatic lion. Okay. Next question is regarding your Asiatic lion. Asiatic lion. Okay. Double hump camel. Okay. Okay. We will all not read all the statement. Fine. And next is next question is in front of you. In the context of which of the following do some scientists suggest the use of cirrus cloud thinning technique and the injection of sulfate aerosol in the stratosphere? So basically this question is related to this climate change, global warming. So answer of this question is D, reducing the global warming. So this question directly come from this. As I told you, global warming is a very hot topic. So I will also teach you sulfate aerosol. Sulfate, next is your sulfate aerosol. Now this was also in news. Now next question is in front of you. In the context of which of the following are the terms pyrolysis and plasma? Okay, this is actually waste to energy technology. So this is also related to your current affair. Now next is Agasthyamala Biosphere Reserve. Okay, I will also teach you. Next one is this time they ask Agasthyamala, AGASTHYA Mala Biosphere Reserve, BR Biosphere Reserve. Now similarly they ask wildlife and rivers. They have to match wildlife. Okay, next one is your wildlife. So wildlife sanctuaries are also important. Wildlife sanctuaries and rivers. Okay. Next is microbeads. Next the UPSC asks question from this microbeads, BEADS. They are considered harmful to the marine ecosystem. This was also from your Down to Earth magazine. Maximum questions. So there are so many questions from the environment, like temperate alpine zone. This question was also in the news. So I will discuss. Do not worry about all these things. So I just give you a idea how UPSC frame question for your ecology and environment subject, and what the other coaching institutes peoples are not teaching these things. So if you are preparing the first time this ecology and environment, so first see what UPSC is asking. UPSC is asking this thing, but what the aspirants are doing, they are just reading one book of 300 pages. So if you read that book now, so you will be able to attempt only 3 to 4 questions. So what is my aim? My aim is just to contribute a little part in your selection. I want to contribute some part in your selection. And how I can contribute? I can contribute by teaching this subject, because 15 to 20 questions directly came from this subject, means around 40 marks. So you can say, because for a general candidate the cutoff is around 100 marks. Fine, it may be below or it may be above, generally about roughly around 100 marks. So if you are able to score 40 marks from a single subject, so it means if you are reading this subject, so there is a very less input and more output. So that's why this subject is very, very important. So these are the topics. So I will teach you according to this. I will also teach you the national parks. I will also teach you the wildlife sanctuaries. So I hope this is very much clear to you. Now in next video, I will start the exact pattern of asking the question in the UPSC, and I will teach you according to the latest pattern of UPSC, not the previous pattern. Fine, latest pattern means you can also able to solve the current affair part also. Fine, there are some rules, act, these are fine, but I will also teach you the current affair for your UPSC prelims 2020. Thank you so much for now.